Here's our notes on introducing the cell. Discovery of cells. Okay, we had the invention of the lens, which helped Robert Hooke observe a thin slice of cork with a microscope. He described what he observed as little boxes, and that's how we got them like cells, like little jail cells. Then we have Anton von Leeuwenhoek. He was the first person to observe living cells, and these are some examples of his microscopes that he was using. Okay, back in 1675, it was very primitive, microscopes were. The cell theory. Who developed the cell theory? Mattis Sladen in 1838 concluded that all plants are composed of cells. Theodor Schwann in 1839 concluded that animals are composed of cells. And Rudolf Virchow in 1855 determined that cells come from only other cells. It's the only place that they can come from. What is the cell theory? All living things are composed of one or more cells. Everything that's living, whether it's a plant or an animal, is composed of one or more cells. Cells are organisms' basic unit of structure and function. So without cells, we can't live, we can't function. We have to have that basic unit for us to be able to live. And cells come from only existing cells. They can't come from anywhere else. They have to be made from previous cells. Okay, to use, or to be able to look at cells, we'll be using microscopes. Magnification refers to the microscope's power to increase an object's apparent size. Resolution refers to the microscope's power to show detail clearly. Okay, here's a light microscope, which is what you'll be using. Okay, they have your eye, will be looking at the top part here, okay, called the eyepiece, and then the cell that we'll be looking for, or the slide, would be on the stage. Okay, and you'll be looking through the parts. Okay, the light microscope, you'll see things at different powers. 40 times is the lowest power, and this is what something would look like at 40 times. 400 times is our highest power on our microscopes, and in between there we have 100 power. But this is what it should look like if it's in focus at 400 power, and if it's in focus at 40 power, what you would see. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you have filled in your notes.